Hi all, welcome to my Hibs predictions for the game v Aberdeen. Safe to say this is going to be a laugh in terms of what to predict, and if I'm brutally honest, who genuinely knows? Basically, I'm of the mindset that rotation is going to happen on top of what I initially anticipated. Now, Campbell and Nectar both started. A lot of scrutiny was thrown under them, and I genuinely expected Quan to be starting, and I still feel he will, but it's still like 60-40 because I don't know why Campbell gets a nod in terms of starting. Levitt, fans are now starting to feel like give him a chance, give him a run. If he can't suddenly use this run of games to suddenly prove his worth, then get shot him in January. That is basically the antithesis of that. Rocky's coming in because of Marvin being injured. He picked up a thigh injury. It was known to us incredibly late. Didn't even know it. So that's how Rocky played on Saturday, and he's likely to start. Now, the reason why Nectar's at 20% for that is because alternatively he could come in at centre back if Gray or whoever's making up the team basically thinks Nectar should still get in this team, but at the expense of Rocky. Both Caddens went off after like 35 minutes, which was great to see, especially when Nicky got a goal that gave fans a bit of hope for like a wee bit, but Miller probably slotting in at right back. Iredale can play like anywhere across the back, could slot in at left back with a beater given a 2-match ban. Newell's yellow cards possibly could come into effect over the Motherwell after the Motherwell game. But it is noted that there is a chance that he could be suspended at some point, but Hibs themselves have not said he's suspended, so be wary of that. Front three, initially we had gone for the Rudy, Mikola, Yuan for the Dundee game. Rotation I think happens tomorrow night with Hoylett, Gale and Boyle all starting, I personally feel. Yuan's attitude on with the keepy uppies has really got fans going even more. Fans were giving him what for, and I think Yuan gave it a bit back at the fans as well. If Gale is fit, then he's going to start at some point. Gale and Hoylett have been very vocal to a number of fans about this attitude within the team. It's almost like there's 2 or 3 different kind of attitudes within the club. It's not apparently, for what I've heard, it is not a great atmosphere within the dressing room. Bursick is actually for the first time under scrutiny for getting dropped since his earlier error against Dundee United, but this time it's like fans are starting to say if Jordan Smith is a goalie, give the guy a game. If the guy is not a goalie, then get shot at him and get somebody else in January. Could Bursick, in fans' opinions now, they've seen enough and not convinced, sadly. But yeah, this game against Aberdeen, if I'm brutally honest, if Aberdeen had not lost against St Mirren, I would say we legitimately could get about 5 or 6 put through us, and I still fancy it. I genuinely do not know what to expect against Aberdeen. I just feel like there's a lot of toxic attitudes. There's fans are against each other, players seem to maybe be against each other because there's a lot just not making sense just now. So as I said in my notes, keep throwing each other under the bus, basically just be wary, as we're not safe to run with, and that is being brutally honest. So be wary of that, folks, if you have folks, because Hoylett, I didn't fancy him starting, and I had him on the bench, didn't come off the bench at all, which kind of maybe suspected me a few feelings, with maybe one eye on tomorrow night, sorry. Basically it made me think that Gray had seen enough of the damage done in the first half against Dundee, being 3-1, didn't see the point wasting Hoylett, didn't see the point wasting Gale, put them in for tomorrow night. Maybe the same with Quan, that's why maybe they were put rested try and give people a chance to say, right, step up or whatever. But yeah, like there's a lot of things going on and off the park just now with Hibs, and it's a difficult watch, folks, I'm afraid. So fair play to anyone that has the collection, but as I said, I'm just predicting as best as I can, as best as the info I know, like in short space of time. And then obviously we go again at the weekend against Motherwell, and hopefully can get predictions sorted out for that following tomorrow night's game. So have a good one, folks. Let me know what your thoughts are for Hibs if you have anyone. For what I do know that people own regarding Hibs is Bursick and Miller from an under 23 perspective, and then Hoylett generally within as well. I do know some people run Mikola, Newell, Yuan or Boyle, but the most common one is Bursick for under 23s especially, and kind of Miller, Bursick for under 23 keeper because he's one of the cheapest, and Miller just because of like generally scores, and also because he plays for Australia for under 23, so it has that use as well. But hopefully all of this find useful to you folks. Let me know, as I said, if there's any questions. It's been asked a fair bit across a few different Sorare discords on this one, with just the lack of games and whatnot, so it's going to be fun, and games come tomorrow night. So have a good one, folks. Take it easy, all. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you all later.